welcome to Somerville Highlander Volleyball on Somerville NTV as we are coming to you live from Brune Fieldhouse as we have a battle for first place in the GBL on tap as the Highlanders welcome in the Rams of Lynn Classical. Lynn Classical has been the cream of the crop in the GBL the past 2 years. They are the two-time reigning champions as they had identical 17-3 records over the past 2 seasons, qualified for the Division III playoffs, won home games in the rounds of 32 the past 2 seasons, losing to Medfield, the eventual state champion last year and eventual state runner-up 2 years ago in the round of 16. The seniors on this team, led by Brooke Braswell, as well as Emma Chevalier. Chevalier number 2, Braswell number 12. They are both tremendous leaders on this team and have led Lynn Classical to that success. They come in here to Brune Fieldhouse to face off against the Highlanders with an overall record this year of 8-2, 5-0 undefeated in the GBL, as they just came off a straight set victory against Chelsea. Highlanders undefeated overall after getting into the playoffs last year for the first time in many years. They are looking to challenge the Rams for first place after finishing second last year to the Rams in the GBL. Highlanders 5-0 in the GBL, identical to the Rams, as we are about to get underway here from Brune Fieldhouse. Battle for the first place, or top spot I should say, in the GBL, as the Rams will begin with service. They are in the green road jerseys as Yee will dig that service out. Set up for Sonia Bobics. Nice dig there on Bobics' kill attempt. And right off the bat, Karen Diaz-Cruz, a young freshman, picks up the kill from the outside attacking spot. Volleyball, of course, best 3 out of 5 sets. Each set goes to 25 points as a service error goes to the Highlanders for the point. They get the side out. Each set goes to 25 points unless there's a 5th set. That will go to 15 points. Each set has to be won by 2 points. Of course, Highlanders coming off a big 3-1 victory over the Revere Patriots, giving them their first GBL loss. And right there is Brooke Braswell. You have to keep an eye out for number 12, as she, from that middle position that time, was able to touch that over and pick up the kill. 2 serving 1. As Chevalier back at the service line. Her jump service long. Second service error for the Rams in this first set. Highlanders were swept by the Rams last year. That's how they ended up in second place to the Rams in the GBL. Third hit goes over from Barker. There is Alexis Bowie with the kill. Bowie has been one of the senior leaders for this team, along with Kayla Yee out there, number 11. And number 10, Rowan Buckley, the setter for the team. And don't forget Kate Timmons. She had a tremendous game against Revere. And Buckley, Bowie, I should say, tunes up the band for the ace. Highlanders out to the early +2, 4 serving 2 now. Nice dig there by Diaz-Cruz, touched over by Braswell. Great dig there by Paradis, but the block, as you see, the power that Brooke Braswell has around the net. As Braswell has been tremendous this season. She leads the Rams with 116 kills. Side out over to the Rams, 3 serving 4. As Diaz-Cruz back at the service line. Her service dug out by Kayla Yee. That's going to get right into the area. Will Braswell can take control, and she does. Tying this game up at 4s. Service by Diaz-Cruz, dug out by Paradis. This has to go over, and it does. Opportunity from that left wing attack. Off the block, goes out. Kill goes to Jada Tejada. As Tejada picks up the kill, giving the Rams the lead, 5 serving 4. Good service here by Diaz-Cruz. Great dig there by Yee, setting up Babix. She'll get it over, not much danger there. Set out to the outside for Tejada. Partially blocked, but handled there. Timmons now in the middle. And a 4th touch is going to be the call as it came off the netting on Timmons' kill attempt. 4 straight service points for Diaz-Cruz. 6 serving 4. As that one will be a service error, 3rd service error for the Rams here in the first set. Side out over to the Highlanders, 5 serving 6 is Sonia Babix, freshman sensation for the Highlanders, back to serve there. Diaz-Cruz with the dig. Tejada looking for the kill, goes over. Parody will dig it. Buckley sets it. Yee has to come up and handle that. Now the set by Chevalier. Braswell looking for the kill, partially blocked, but it gets outside the antenna. As Buckley tried to get that one back in, hit the antenna. Point goes over to the Rams, side out to the Rams. Braswell back at the service line. She's also got 35 aces. She gets that one into the net. Service error there for the Rams. Highlanders taking the side out. Timmons back at the service line. Timmons had 6 aces against Revere. 6 serving 7 now. Timmons gets that one into the net. First service error by the Highlanders here in the first set. Side out back over to the Rams. Stasia Winoski back at the service line. This will be a set looking for Scammon. Olivia dug out very well by Braswell, showing how well-rounded she is. Scammon again. She gets what she wants on that one as the hot mustard from Olivia Scammon getting the kill. Highlanders used that middle attack to great effect against the Patriots in their win against Revere. Now Buckley back at the service line, dug out by Braswell. Chevalier will tip that one over. Scammon tried to get the hand up on that one, may have tipped it a little bit away from Yee. Side out goes back to the Rams, 9 serving 7. Iriskik in for service. And she'll pick up the ace. As Celia Iriskik gets the service ace there. Parody played that one. Looked like it might have gone long. Second ace now for Iriskik, and Lynn Classicals build a 4-point lead. 11 serving 7. Good dig there by Bowie. Back to Bowie now looking for the kill. Little touch in the middle, dug out well by Winoski. Chevalier sends that one over. Back set, looking for and finding Bowie. Bowie picks up her second kill of the match. Kayla Yee back at the service line. 8 serving 11. Yee, an excellent server for the Highlanders. That one dug out by Iriskik. Braswell, backline kill attempt, goes long. Highlanders pick up the point, 9 serving 11. Another good service by Yee, as that will go down as an ace for Kayla Yee. As Winoski not able to handle the spin on that ball. 10 serving 11 now. That one dug by Braswell. Chevalier will set out wide. Diaz Cruz comes flying in for the kill, but that was handled by the Highlanders. Now Buckley will send it over second touch, and she got into the net. Cannot touch the net. Rowan Buckley came up, got that second touch. Oh, yeah, sent it over on the second touch, but got the touch upon the net, I should say. Service there, dug out by Yee. Parody now will bring it back over here, trying to get it to Babix. Second touch went awry for the Highlanders. 13 serving 10 now. Yee unable to catch up with that one as the service ace there. 14 serving 10 as the Rams are +4 here in the first set from Brune. We're going to keep it right here as there's a timeout on the floor taken by the Highlanders. Want to touch base about what's going on around Highlander athletics right now as the girls soccer team coming off a big win against the Lynn English Bulldogs as they defeated them 10-0 yesterday at Dilboy Stadium. Don't forget as well about boys soccer coming off a tough 0-0 tie against Melrose. They are on the road, and as they have right now a record of 2-3-1, 2-2-1 in, or 2-2-2 I should say, in the GBL, so still in that GBL hunt. The girls soccer team, of course, one game behind Medford, setting up a huge matchup against Medford at Dilboy later on this October. As we are about to get underway after the timeout. Service that time will be another ace. As that was dropped in there. 15 serving 10 now. As Babix tried to dig that one, wasn't able to handle the spin on it. Rams are first to 15, and now they're up by 6, 16-10 here in the first set. Highlanders got some work to do. That one got the line on the back. Third straight ace. We're going to have a timeout taken by the Highlanders. They trailed by 7. As the Rams are up those 7 points, 17-10 here in the first set. But that gives me the opportunity with the timeout to talk about also football, as we have a big matchup coming up here on Somerville Ed TV against the Red Devils of Chelsea. The Highlanders will come into that game with an attitude as they fell to the Golden Tornadoes of Malden by the score of 15-13, a 2-point loss to the Golden Tornadoes. Highlanders looking to vent their anger. We will have coverage of that game here on Somerville Ed TV. That will not be a live broadcast. We will have that posted late Friday night or early on Saturday for you to peruse as the Highlanders take on Chelsea on the road this Friday at 6 p.m. Back from the timeout here, 17-10. Service error there. Gets the Highlanders back on the service line, trailing by 6 as Eve Parody will head back to the service line. Parody, one of the two freshmen, getting lots of time along with Sonia Babix. Well dug there as Chevalier will set this. Braswell looking for the kill. And we're going to have Timmons into the net as Timmons gets called for the net touch. Side out goes back over to the Rams. And Chevalier back at the service line. She leads the Rams with 37 aces this year. Good dig there by Parody, but nobody able to get to it there as that first touch went awry, and Chevalier picks up the ace. Classical taking care of the Highlanders here in the first set, leading 19-11. Chevalier's service dug out by Babic, set up looking for Sonia. Her attempt gets blocked but handled by Timmons. Now Chevalier looks for the set, tries to get it to Braswell. Soft touch over, handled by Babic. Now Babic's looking for the kill. Great dig there by Jorge. And the kill for the Rams as they are first to 20 here in the first set. 20 serving 11. Chevalier still at the service line. And Chevalier will take the ace. Great service there. She brought it down the near line. Highlanders now down by 10. 21 serving 11. Highlanders getting shown the pedigree of these Rams right now. Chevalier once again at the service line. That one goes long. Service ace goes over to the Highlanders. Or service error, I should say, goes over to the Highlanders. As Alexis Bowie gets back to the service line, she's got a lot of work to do as the Highlanders trail by 9. 12 serving 21. McCartney Reedy into the game for the Highlanders. Veteran presence, senior leader on this team. As Braswell will get that over on the third touch. Bowie with the set, or Bowen with the set, I should say. Great block there as Timmons as well as Buckley. There for the block as Kate Timmons gets her hand up over it. 13 serving 21. Good service there by Bowie. Nice diving dig there by Diaz-Cruz. There's McCartney Reedy. Dug out well by Barker. Now Buckley setting it up. Reedy sends it over. She's going to get called for the double touch. Side out goes over to the Rams as Diaz-Cruz back at the service line. 22 serving 13. Good service there by Diaz-Cruz as Reedy tried to dig that one out. Touch win awry. Diaz-Cruz gets the ace. Her first ace of the contest. And another ace there for Diaz-Cruz as the Rams, not to put too fine a point on it, look to be punching the Highlanders in the mouth here in the first set as they've got set point, leading 24-13. Diaz-Cruz's service will go long. Service error goes over to the Highlanders as McCartney Reedy back at the service line. Lots of work to do back there. Set point number 2 for the Rams with the 10-point lead. Service by Reedy, dug out by Jorge. Braswell tips that one over, and she'll take it on the soft kill. First set goes to the Rams by the score of 25-14. We'll be back for second set action here from Brune Fieldhouse on Somerville Ed TV in just a moment. Back at Brune Fieldhouse, our live coverage of the Rams taking on the Highlanders, the battle for first place in the GBL in volleyball here on Somerville Ed TV. I'm Todd Harmon as we move to the second set. Highlanders losing that first set by the score of 25-14. They just need to circle the wagons, take a deep breath. They know they're very excited about this game, the opportunity against the Rams, but the Rams, such a high-quality team. Braswell, a tremendous first set, 3 kills in that set. And the Highlanders not the only team with excellent freshmen out on the floor, as Karen Diaz-Cruz for the Rams, an excellent first set, 2 kills, 2 aces as well for Diaz-Cruz. as Kayla Yee will begin things for the Highlanders here in the second set. The two teams have switched sides. Rams lead this one 1-0. Yee about to get the second set underway. Yee tips the tape and will take the ace. As that's the second ace of the match for Kayla. Good opening for the Highlanders here in the second set. Second service by Yee, dug out there by Irizik. That one sent over by Winoski. Basically put it where they ain't. As Winoski will pick up the kill. Side out goes over to the Rams as Chevalier back at the service line. She had two aces in that first set. One serving one. Good dig by Yee. Buckley with the set. Timmons. She'll take the middle kill. Strike that. That wasn't Timmons. That was Olivia Scammon, and she picks up her second kill. Now Timmons back into the game. Great job there by Olivia Scammon. Eve Parody back at the service line. Two serving one. As Parody unable to get the ace, this needs to go over, and it does. There's Yee getting the dig on that. There is the middle kill from Kate Timmons that I was looking for. It's the Highlanders, nice job shifting to that middle attack. Getting 2 points off of that right off the bat. Three serving one now. Parody sends this one away. Dug out well by Iriski. Sent over Yee with the dig on the back line. Set up for Timmons. Timmons, she'll take that kill as she gets her second of the set, second of the match. Early lead here for the Highlanders, and an early lead in the first set as well, four serving one. Parody, good service yet again. Set up for Braswell. Babix tries to dig that. Parody's able to keep it over on the second touch. Chevalier tried to get it over on the second. Handled by the Highlanders. Babix. That's going to land in for Babix. They're going to say the Rams want it outside the antenna. The official says it was inside the antenna. Point to the Highlanders. Five serving one now. I believe that should be five serving one. Parody. Dug out well. Braswell takes her frustrations out on that ball. Side out goes over to the Rams. Scoreboard has it two serving four. It's Karen Diaz-Cruz back at the service line. The Ram freshman had two aces in that first set. Yee with the dig. Good job by Buckley there, setting up Babix into the block, but it goes out. Point to the Highlanders. As Sonia Babix picks up her first kill. She had 10 kills against Revere. Alexis Bowie back at the service line, five serving two. Service there, dug out by Diaz-Cruz. Kill attempt by Tejada, gets into the net. Highlanders get the point, six serving two now. Good service by Bowie, dug by Diaz-Cruz. Chevalier will set. Tejada looking for the kill, but it's into the net again. Highlanders +5, seven serving two here, trailing 1-0 in the second set. looking to equal things here at Brune. Good service by Bowie, dug out by Jorge. Back set for Braswell. Good adjustment there by Brooke Braswell as she was able to adjust to that soft set. Picks up her 5th kill, and she's back at the service line where she had 2 aces. Great dig there by Yee. Braswell will have to address it. Chevalier with the set, but gets right where Timmons can get it. Double touch is the call. Side out back to the Highlanders, 8 serving 3 as they remain +5. I think we're wondering about Steve Walker, their head coach, is checking in. Now Babbick's at the service line. Good service by Sonia, dug out by Diaz-Cruz. Nice job at the net by Salma Matassim. As Matassim will take the kill. Side out back over to the Rams. Stacia Winoski at the service line, dug out by Babbick's. That'll have to go over by Parody, it does. Chevalier will get the set. Tejada looking for the kill off the block, handled by Babbick's. The set over to Yee, didn't quite get over to her. Chevalier will set again. Nice dig on the back line by Babbick's. The set for Yee. Yee into the net. Point goes to the Rams. Winoski looking to serve, 5 serving 8. And Parody unable to dig that one out. Winoski picks up the ace. This is about when the Rams asserted themselves in the first set, as they had a burst of points after the Highlanders led early. 6 serving 8. Winoski dug out by Parody, right up by the net. We have a joust. The Highlanders won that one, and that will be out as Matassim had the second touch go awry. Highlanders take the point. Side out, 9 serving 6. Timmons at the service line. Good service there by Timmons as she tips the tape. It goes the right way, and the Highlanders take the point and the ace. First ace of the match for Timmons. 10 serving 6. Highlanders first to 10 here in the second set. Braswell puts it right up by the net, but there was Scammon. Blocked there by Chevalier. As Emma Chevalier, normally a setter, showing the blocking ability there. Sailor Uriskic back at the service line. As Uriskic dug out there by Parody. Buckley tried to get that over on the second touch. Instead got it into the net. 8 serving 10 now. Uriskic's service dug out by Babbick's. Timmons dug out that time by Braswell. Kill attempt by the freshman Diaz-Cruz goes long, side out to the Highlanders. As Rowan Buckley goes back to the service line, 11 serving 8. Highlanders maintaining this lead right around 3 to 4 points here in the second set. Braswell with the dig. This has to go over. Miscommunication there between Winoski and Braswell as they each thought the other had it. Buckley had 3 aces against Revere for the Highlanders. 12 serving 8 now. As Winoski digs that one out. Chevalier sends that over. Yee, great reaction, able to get it. Buckley sets. Sent over by Bowie. Chevalier setting for Diaz-Cruz. Dug out well by Buckley. Now Yee off the set from Parody. Nice dig on the back line. Braswell will send that over on the third touch. Buckley will have the opportunity to set here as Bowie didn't quite get the angle she wanted on that one and sent it long. Side out goes to the Rams as Jorge checks back into the game. Azriela Jorge was a fantastic server in that first set. She had 4 aces in that set. Jorge's service tips the tape. She'll take another ace. Highlander lead cut to 2, 10 serving 12. And another ace there for Jorge. As Parody unable to dig that one out. 1-point lead now for the Highlanders as Jorge just tremendous on that service line. 7 aces in the game. Yee comes over, shifts, she gets the dig. Scammons looks for the kill, wasn't able to get it, dug out well. Now Bowie. Bowie will take the kill. Good touch there by Alexis Bowie from that left attacking position. Highlanders get the side out, maintain their lead, 13 serving 11. It's Kayla Yee back at the service line. She opened this set up with an ace. That one dug out by Jorge. Chevalier sets, Braswell looks to kill. Got it off the net, it went the right way for her. As Braswell will take the kill, that's her 6th of the game, or the match, I should say. Once again, Highlander lead trimmed to 1 point. Chevalier back at the service line. We noted she's the most consistent server for the Rams. 12 serving 13. That will go long, just out. Good read by the Highlanders. Service error there. That's the first service error of the second set for the Rams after 7 service errors in the first set. Now Eve Parody back at the service line for the Highlanders, 14 serving 12. Good dig there. Chevalier will set. Braswell looks to kill, but Chevalier got the shoulder into the net as she was backing up. Head coach for the Rams, Chris LeBlanc, can't believe that call. 15 serving 12 now. So Parody's service goes wide to the far side. First service error of the second set for the Highlanders. Side out goes over to the Rams. Highlanders first to 15 though in this critical second set as they look to even things up. 13 serving 15. Diaz-Cruz at the service line. Bowie with the dig. Buckley with the set across court there. Babick sent it over. This has to go over. Chevalier will send it. And Buckley this time got the shoulder into the net. Point goes to the Rams. They're back within 1, 14 serving 15. Diaz-Cruz's service dug out by Yee, but no ability or chance for a second touch. Diaz-Cruz has her 3rd ace of the match, and we are tied at 15s as the Rams have fought back from down 4 to tie this one. Diaz-Cruz dug out by Parody. Babick's had to adjust. She was able to get it over. Up high, we have a joust. Highlanders will win that joust as Kate Timmons jousting there with Braswell got the best of it. Highlanders take the lead back, 16 serving 15. Alexis Bowie back at the service line. Highlanders could really use a nice run of service from Alexis here. Get some distance from them. This has to go over from Chevalier, it will. Buckley with the set. Babick looks for the kill. Dug out on the back line. Diaz-Cruz. Braswell right through the block attempt of Timmons. Picks up her 7th kill of the match. We're knotted again at 16s now as Braswell goes back to the service line. Service by Braswell, dug out by Babbix. Touched over on the second. Good dig there by Braswell on that. Tejada gets it over. Set up for Timmons. Sent over, but no danger as Chevalier handled it. Set here by Buckley, looking for Babbix. Babbix dug out. Great job by Braswell. Babbix, no, it'll be Parody who gets that one over. Now Chevalier will be able to set. Tried to set up Matasim. A little bit behind Salma. Couldn't get what she wanted on that one. Highlanders will take the point as they retake the lead. Side out goes over. Babbix back at the service line, 17 serving 16. Babbix dug out by Tejada. This has to go over from Braswell at will. Set by Buckley for Yee. Dug out once again by Braswell. Kill attempt from the right side, dug out by Bowie. Backline kill attempt by Bowie. This has to go over on the third, and it will from Chevalier. She got a little mustard on that too. Yee has to send it over, and she does. Long volley here. Chevalier has the opportunity setting it up. Tejada dug out by Babbix. Now Yee, really good opportunity for Yee, but dug out well by Diaz-Cruz. Braswell from the back line. Buckley will set Bowie from the back line. And Alexis Bowie with the back line kill. 18 serving 16. Long volley won by the Highlanders. Timeout taken on the floor. So we're going to take it with them. We'll be back in just 1 minute as we continue this exciting second set here on Somerville NTV. Back at Brune Fieldhouse, continuing this second set. Highlanders have led all the way, but it has been nip and tuck. They have been tied as recently as 16-16, but right now the Highlanders have service and the 2-point lead, 18 serving 16. As that service from Babbix wanted so badly to tip the tape the right way, but it fell on the wrong side. Side out goes to the Rams. 17 serving 18. Anastasia Winoski back at the service line. Winoski, good job there as she gets her second ace of the match, tying it up. Bowie unable to dig that one out. 18 serving 18. Yet again, the two teams are tied. Winoski's service dug out by Parody. Buckley will set it. Bowie sends it over, no danger. Diaz-Cruz setting Tejada up from the left wing, but Tejada gets that into the net. Point goes to the Highlanders, side out to the Highlanders. Once again, they lead by one, 19 serving 18. Kate Timmons back at the service line. Tough service there, handled by Winoski. Has to go over, and it does. Buckley will set. Bowie looks for the backline kill. Got into the block, but also maybe didn't get over the net. Back to tied here, fourth time. These two teams have been tied in this match, 19 serving 19. Uriski, her service dug out by Bowie. Set for Scammon, but Scammon too far. Didn't get the right downward angle, and the Rams for the first time have pulled ahead here in the second set as they are first to 20, looking to put the Highlanders down 2-0. Service by Uriski, dug out by Bowie, goes over on one though. Chevalier gets it over on the second touch, handled by Yee. Scammon gets that over. Chevalier setting it up for Diaz-Cruz. Great block there by Buckley. As Braswell dug out by Bowie. Buckley has to get this over. She does. Chevalier sets on the inside. And Matasim able to give the Rams a 2-point cushion with that kill. Timeout taken on the floor. We're going to keep it right here, tell you about what we've got coming up for you here on Somerville Ed TV. Don't forget, we have girls soccer action coming up. We just posted the matchup against Lynn English. Big win, 10-0 for the Highlanders as the junior varsity team got in there as well. Bailey DiCarlo from the JV squad got herself a goal in that game. Tremendous game for Avery Baldwin as well. She had a goal and 2 assists. 2 goals each for Samar Benkehat and Mila Radvani, as well as Camila Plata, as each of those great players got 2 points in the 2 goals in the 10-0 victory for the Highlanders. We will have coverage of their matchup against Everett coming up as well. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, mash your buttons, get our subscriptions up. We're over 3,300. We want 4,000. As we are back underway here, 21 serving 19. Highlanders down by 2 points now. They've led throughout though, as again Buckley gets the shoulder into the net. Penalty point goes to the Rams. They now lead by 3, 22 serving 19. Celia Reeskeek at the service line, dug out, but could not handle the spin on that as Babbitt's dig attempt goes awry. The Rams have just got the lead at 20-19, and they are on the verge of winning set 2 and putting the Highlanders down 2-0. Kayla Yee looking for the kill, and Yee will take that one. Highlanders take service back now, 20 serving 23. Rowan Buckley back at the service line. Highlanders need a nice run here from Buckley as they trail by 3 now suddenly. Braswell got that one up, but Scammon got it into the net. Mistimed her jump. Set point now for the Rams as Azriela Jorge, who has 7 aces, is on to serve at set point. Dug out nicely by Babic. Scammon dug out by Reeskeek on the back line. Set up for Diaz Cruz, and Diaz Cruz gives the Rams the second set win as they lead now 2-0 after taking the Highlanders in set 2, 25-20. We will be back for third set action as the Highlanders' backs are against the wall, battling for the GBL lead here from Brune Fieldhouse on Somerville Ed TV. Back at Brune Fieldhouse here on Somerville Ed TV. Todd Harmon as we cover the third set here between the Rams and the Highlanders, as the Rams have come out, hit the Highlanders in the mouth in that first set, winning at 25-14. Highlanders led that second set all the way through until the 20-point mark, at which the Rams were able to pull ahead 20-19, pulling away to win that second set 25-20. So the Highlanders' backs are against the wall as it is a must-win set 3 for the Highlanders. Two teams, I should say, switch sides. We will be underway in a moment. The Highlanders on the floor right now. Alexis Bowie, number 16. Rowan Buckley, number 10. Olivia Scammon, number 6. Kayla Yee, number 11. Sonia Babbix, number 3. And Eve Parody, number 2, the libero. They will receive service from Azriela Jorge, who has been tremendous with her service today. 7 service aces, but she begins things with a service error as that one goes long. Highlanders begin with the lead as they have begun the first and second sets with leads. It's Parody back at the service line. Good service by Parody, dug out by Winoski. Braswell, quick set by Chevalier. And Braswell will take the 8th kill of the match for herself. Now Chevalier back at the service line for the Rams. She has 2 aces in the match. Dug out by Babbix. Buckley sends that one over on the second touch, but it was able to be dug out. Chevalier sends it over. Buckley will set interior, and Kate Timmons will get the kill. Her 3rd of the match. Highlanders have found success with those interior quick sets, getting the middle hitters, Timmons and Scammon. Now Bowie at the service line, 2 serving at 1. A service error there. Side out goes back to the Rams. Karen Diaz-Cruz back at the service line. She's been excellent in this match with 3 aces and 3 kills for the freshman. Good service there for Diaz-Cruz as she picks up her 4th ace of the match. Yee unable to dig that one out. That one from Diaz-Cruz gets into the net. 2nd service error of the set for the Rams. 3 serving 3 as Babbix goes back to the service line. Babbix service. She'll get her 1st ace of the match. Great job there by Babbix as Diaz-Cruz unable to dig that one out. Looking for the pancake on that was Diaz-Cruz. Came up empty, 4 serving 3. Babbix a miss hit there will pick up the service error. Side out to the Rams, tied at 4s as Braswell back to the service line. Highlanders down 2-0, backs against the wall here. Winner of this matchup will take the lead in the GBL as both teams come in 5-0 in GBL action. Braswell gets that into the net. 3rd service error of the set for the Rams. Timmons back at the service line, 5 serving 4. Good service by Timmons, dug out by Tejada. 2nd touch send over, handled by Yee nicely as Timmons gets it over. Now Chevalier back set. That's going to hit the antenna on the near side on the kill attempt by Julia Barker. Point goes to the Highlanders if the ball goes outside those antenna or if it hits the antenna. That is a violation. Point goes to the opposing team. 6 serving 4. Timmons, good service there. Dug out well by Diaz-Cruz. Quick set in the middle looking for Scammon, but didn't quite get the elevation on that set that Buckley wanted, I don't think. Into the net it goes. Highlanders give up the side out to the Rams as Winoski checks into the game. Winoski 2 aces in this match. Bowie will dig that one out. Buckley sets. Yee looking for the kill. Yee did not get the clean hit off of that one that she wanted. Rams have tied this one up at 6s. Rams looking to get the brooms out and sweep the Highlanders here at Brune. Set here for Yee. Yee into the block and will get the kill as she powered that one through the block attempt of Chevalier and Tejada. Side out to the Highlanders, 7 serving 6. Rowan Buckley back at the service line. Dug out by Braswell. Chevalier inside set. Looking for Matassin. Her kill attempt goes long. Point to the Highlanders, 8 serving 6. Good service again by Buckley. Diaz-Cruz with the dig. Tejada looks for the kill and she'll get it. She picks up her 2nd kill of the match. Side out back over to the Rams. 7 serving 8. As Sela Uriski checking into the game. Dug out by Bowie. Buckley will set it back. Somebody needs to get that one as Parody moved out of the way. Miscommunication there. Tied up yet again, this time at 8. Service by Ariski. That will go long. And we're going to have a goodness gracious, that was obviously long, but neither of the officials saw it. So we're going to redo the point. 9 serving 8. Babbitt digs that one out. Good adjustment there by Bowie. Now the kill attempt by Diaz-Cruz gets to the block and was able to keep it on the right side for the Rams. 10 serving 8 now. So I believe they called that in. Touched over but hit back. As that needs to go over and it won't. Rams pulling away a bit here, 11 serving 8. On a Ariski service. Bowie with the dig. Bowie now will have to send this over. She does. Chevalier with the set. Off the block. Buckley able to get the dig off of it. This has to go over. It does. Great job by Buckley, but Braswell, a heck of a dig there. Now Buckley will be able to back set here for Bowie. Great dig by Ariski. That has to go over, and it does. Set here for Bowie yet again. And Bowie, through the block attempt of Matasim, picks up her 5th kill of the match. Side out back to the Highlanders, 9 serving 11. Kayla Yee back at the service line. Such a consistent server for the Highlanders. And that will go as a service ace for Kayla. Her 3rd of the match as it tipped the tape and dropped in. 10 serving 11. Good service again by Yee. Winoski unable to dig that one out. Yee with her 4th ace. Tying this up once again, 11 serving 11. Highlanders looking to battle back, down 2-0. Good dig by Winoski, sent over by Chevalier on the 2nd touch. The Highlanders over-committing for the block. Heady play there by the senior Chevalier. Watch out now as Azriela Jorge back at the service line. She's got 7 aces today. That goes long though. Service error there. 4 in the set for the Rams. Tied up yet again, 12 serving 12. Eve Parody back at the service line. Chevalier will set Braswell right in the middle. That is a recipe for danger if you're the Rams' opponents as Braswell picks up her 9th kill of the match. Rams holding on to the lead, 13 serving 12. Chevalier back at the service line. Babbitt will have to get this over. She does. Inside set for Braswell. Timmons, great block on that one. Looked like that might have gone long, but Yee played it now. Babbitt. I don't know how Sonia stayed elevated as long as she did. She hung in the air for a while there, able to tip that one over and get the kill. Side out back to the Highlanders, 13 serving 13. The Chevalier getting a clarification from the chair umpire. Now Bowie back at the service line. Dug out by Diaz-Cruz. Braswell, interior, blocked by Timmons. As Kate Timmons told Miss Braswell, no, you will not bring your evil here. 14 serving 13. Highlanders retake the lead. Good service by Bowie, dug out by Jorge. Braswell went soft that time, handled by Babbix. Now Babbix into the block of Braswell. 14 serving 14. Tied up yet again as Diaz-Cruz back at the service line. She has been tremendous today. 4 aces in the match. Make that 5 for Diaz-Cruz as she gives the Rams back the lead. 15 serving 14. Rams first to 15 here in the third set as they look to sweep the Highlanders. That is an incredible service there. 6 aces for Diaz-Cruz. Timeout taken by the Highlanders, trailing by 2, 16-14. Backs against the wall as they are down 2 sets to nothing. We'll keep it right here. Talk about what we're going to cover as well as the boys soccer. Right now, they are on the road. Lots of road games for boys soccer. We're going to be back with the boys soccer team against Chelsea on October 2nd. That's going to be a Thursday. We'll have coverage of that game here on Somerville TV. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, mash those buttons as the Highlander boys look to figure things out after losing 15 players off of last year's playoff team. Girls soccer as well. We'll have coverage of the game against Everett. We will also have coverage of their game against Revere next week for girls soccer. And don't forget, big, huge game coming up for girls weeks down the road in October 14th. Medford's going to be coming into Dilboy. That could be a battle for the GBL lead as Medford right now leads by a game after their win over the Highlanders as the Highlanders look to defend their GBL championship. As we are about to get back underway, remember, mash those buttons at home, like, share, subscribe, get those notifications so you know when we posted a video or when we have special live coverage like we do of this matchup. As Diaz-Cruz gets that one into the net, 5th service error for the Rams here in the third set. Highlanders down by a point, 15 serving 16. And Sonia Babbix back to the service line. Dug out there. Nice job by Jorge. Braswell. She'll take the kill. Good job by Braswell. Heady play. And she sent that one cross court. Her 10th kill of the match. She's back at the service line. Rams leading by 2, 17 serving 15. Braswell's service goes long. Service error, 6th of the set for the Rams. So one area the Rams have not been excellent today. Struggled with service errors in the first set. Didn't really matter. They won that one 25-14. Now they're up to 6 service errors here in the third set. Great dig by Diaz-Cruz. This has to go over from Braswell. It does. Setting up Yee here on the near side. Kayla, great attack there as Kayla Yee went cross court. Gets the kill. Her 3rd of the match. Side out back to the Highlanders, 17 serving 17. Kate Timmons at the service line. Dug out well by Diaz-Cruz. As Yee, good dig there. Scammon got that over on the second touch. Now the set here. Blocked by Yee. As Julia Barker's kill attempt sent right back. Highlanders retake the lead, 18 serving 17. Highlanders need a win here in this set to keep the match alive. That's going to get over. Great job on the dig by the Rams. Now Yee, her kill attempt into the block, and she'll take the kill. The Highlanders leading 19-17 now. Timmons at the service line. Highlanders needed a run of service points. They're getting it from Kate Timmons. Timmons again, dug out by Diaz-Cruz. Chevalier, Braswell back line. She'll get it over. Now Buckley with the set inside, trying to get Scammon. Scammon, good reaction to get that over. Tejada looking for the kill. Highlanders got into the net as Rowan Buckley made contact with the net. Point goes over to the Rams. Highlanders have the 1-point lead. As Winoski back on to serve for the Rams, 18 serving 19. Good service there by Winoski as she dials up the ace, her third of the match, tying this back up at 19. Winoski's service. Babbitt's trying to dig that out. Had Parody in the area as well, but Winoski picks up her fourth ace. And the Rams now first to 20 in this critical third set. They lead 2-0. It's timeout on the floor taken by head coach Steve Walker. We're going to keep it right here, talk about the football coverage we have coming up for you. Like I mentioned, we're going to have coverage against the Chelsea Red Devils as the Highlanders 2-1 go into Chelsea. I would say favored in that game. They will have an attitude as they lost by 2 points to Malden last week at Malden. Coming off of that Chelsea game, they will be at Medford. That will be a Thursday game the following week on the road at Medford. And then we will have Highlander football coverage throughout October as they have a 3-game homestand in the regular season, hosting Revere on the 10th, hosting Lynn Classical on the 24th, and then Happy Halloween. Lynn English is in to face off against the Highlanders at Dilboy. Make sure you mash the buttons, like, share, subscribe. Get us those subscriptions. So the Rams lead this one 20-19. They're 5 points away from taking this match, sweeping the Highlanders. Scammon, good adjustment there. Tejada's kill attempt, dug out by Parody. Now Yee will get the chance. As Yee with the miss hit there on the kill attempt. Rams now 4 points away from sweeping the Highlanders in this match, 21 serving 19. Winoski, 4 aces so far this match. She'll tip the tape. Going the right way for the Highlanders. 7 service errors for the Rams here in set number 3, matching their total from set number 1. 20 serving 21. Rowan Buckley at the service line. Good service there, dug out by Braswell. Chevalier will set. Tejada looking for the kill. Bowie goes back for seconds and likes what she finds as the Highlanders tie it at 21. Serving 21. Buckley's service tips the tape. That's an ace. As Buckley gets her first service ace of the match, Highlanders take the 1-point lead, 22-21. As this has been one heck of a match. Timeout on the floor. This time I believe it would be Classical taking that timeout, as this match has gone back and forth. Rams came out dominating actually the first set, although they had 7 service errors in that set. Highlanders only 1 service error in that first set, but the Rams punching the Highlanders in the mouth in that first set, 25-14. Highlanders led most of set 2, but ended up losing that one 25-20 as the Rams took the lead at 20-19 and never relinquished it. Now the Highlanders have retaken the lead here in a back-and-forth set 3, trying to stay alive in this match, leading 22-21 as Rowan Buckley is at the service line. Good service by Buckley as Diaz-Cruz got the dig on that. They're able to get it over on the third touch from Chevalier. Yee looking for the kill, goes cross court. Braswell with the dig. Chevalier looking for Tejada. Dug out in the back by Babbix. Now Bowie. Bowie with the kill. As Alexis Bowie is tuning up the band. Highlanders 2 points away from keeping this match alive and sending it to a fourth set. 23 serving 21. Dug out by Braswell. Chevalier setting Tejada. Dug out by Parody. Back set for Bowie. Bowie touches that one. Braswell dives and is able to dig it out. Tejada has to get this over, and she's not able to. Highlanders have a set point. As a matter of fact, they've got 3 of them coming their way. As timeout on the floor taken by the Rams. Keeping it right here. So the Highlanders have been back and forth in this third set with the Rams. Rams once again struggling from the service line with a little consistency. 7 service errors in this third set. That has helped the Highlanders. That's one facet of the game that the Rams have not been able to dominate. Now the Highlanders on the shoulders of Alexis Bowie, as she has gotten 2 straight dominant kills to give the Highlanders this 24-21 lead. Set point here for the Highlanders. Set point number 1 here in the third set. Asila Iriski back into the game for the Rams. Buckley service dug out by Diaz-Cruz. Iriski looking for the kill. Great dig by Parody. Now Chevalier sets Braswell. Braswell trying to get it to the very back, and that's going to be a point for the Rams as they fight off the first set point of this third set. Braswell, heady player, senior leader, put it where the Highlanders weren't. 22 serving 24. Celia Iriski at the service line for the Rams. Another set point here, set point number 2. Parody digs it out. Great job by Buckley to get it over. Chevalier with the set, sent over by Matassim. That has to go over, and it does. Sent over on the second touch by Chevalier. And the Rams have fought off 2 set points. Highlanders' third set point right here. As Iriski at the service line. 23 serving 24. Great service there, but dug out by Babbix. Yee, soft touch there, but she's called for the double hit. And the Rams have fought back 3 set points. And now we are at deuce. Remember, you have to win by 2. So we are at deuce. 24 serving 24. As the Rams look to close things out, the Highlanders want to go to set 4. Parody with the dig. Bowie sends that one over, and Bowie gets called for the double hit, and now match point is where we are. As the Rams have match point, 25 serving 24, looking to sweep the Highlanders here at Brune and take the GBL lead. Iriski service, dug out by Parody, touched over on the second, nice dig by Braswell. Set for Diaz-Cruz, and down the line goes the kill, and that will do it as the Rams come back in sets both number 2 and 3 to sweep the Highlanders, winning set 3 by the score of 26-24, fighting off 3 set points to win this match. Wow, what a matchup there as the Highlanders come up short here against the Rams. The Rams set themselves up in first place yet again in the GBL. Brooke Braswell, a tremendous game, 10 kills for Braswell. Karen Diaz-Cruz, the freshman for the Rams, 6 aces from the service line, 3 kills for Diaz-Cruz. The service of Azrilia Jorge was tremendous as she had 7 aces, leading them to the victory there in that first set with her service ability. Highlanders, great game by Kayla Yee. She had 4 aces, 4 kills. Alexis Bowie, tremendous matchup there. Almost was able to lead them to that third set victory as she had 7 kills. The freshman for the Highlanders struggled a little bit. Sonia Babix, not a dominant performance as she only had 2 kills and 1 ace. Eve Paradis as well, good performance, but a little bit of nerves out there, it looked like maybe in that first set for the Highlanders as they fall in 3 straight sets by the score of 25-14 in set 1, 25-20 in set 2, and 26-24. As that will do it for our coverage here from Brune Fieldhouse. Thank you so much for watching. We really do appreciate it as the Highlanders drop to 7-1 on the season overall, 5-1 in the GBL. Thank you so much for watching at home. Thank you, Bill Trudell on camera, Joe Constantine on direction. I am Todd Harmon, and you have been watching Somerville Highlander Volleyball on Somerville NTV.